Welcome back, everybody. My name is Trey Fab. If you know who I am, you know what I do. If you don't know who I am a content creator that likes to react to basketball content. That's what I'm doing today. I also like to react to brain rot drama content. So, if you want to numb your mind, listen to someone yap about some nonsense while you're at work or just vibing, I got you. Or if you want someone with some decent basketball insight, whose whole identity is not hating one player, I got you. So with that being said, speaking of, we're going to be reacting to Uncut Hoops. The LeBron era has been a failure. This, of course, is going to be unbiased fact speaking in its finest. I know it. I'm not even going to have to look anything up. Just going to be factual. So, put this at 1.25 and let's get this started.
What will we see from you tonight?
You won't see anything from me tonight. Unfortunately, I would not be in uniform tonight. Still dealing with ankle and foot.
Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic.
So what exactly is causing LeBron's elbow pain, and could it hurt the Cavs' chances?
What was the injury you're dealing with?
The injury I was dealing with? I tore a tendon in my foot.
Liar!
Wait. Are we talking? This is back in 2023, right? When he tore a tendon in his foot and was playing on it for a few months. How do you know he's lying? Like, what do you mean? He has doctors, staff, and all this shit. It's always, oh my god, I'm not even a few seconds in and I might even crash out in the fucking intro. My guy, like, I don't understand this overarching conspiracy that everyone wants to cover for LeBron. You do understand that he's saying shit like this. He probably has to have some fact to the meaning of it, right? He has to have doctors backing what he's saying. If it wasn't true, the Lakers staff probably would have said, hey, this is not true. The Lakers medical team probably would have said, hey, this is not true, if it wasn't true. But I know you probably don't want to hear that. You're probably just going to say, no, they're all under the grips of LeBron James. Oh, my God.
Pretty much played the last 3 games with a broken hand, so. But if I end up having to get surgery after the season, you guys won't know.
It never ends.
When it comes to being the face of the NBA, that burden, that pressure is undoubtedly immense. And looking back at past eras, sometimes one guy carries the NBA, 2 guys, and in very rare cases, you have a trio of players as the face of the NBA. And of course, look at the 60s, guys like Wilt and Russell, the 70s at Kareem, 80s are Magic and Bird, 90s are Jordan, and so on and so on. When it comes to every player was dubbed the face of the NBA, the guy for the NBA. All those players but one left the NBA better than when they found it. And the one guy who didn't do that was, of course, LeBron James.
I'm sorry. Holy fuck. We gotta go with a fact check off the bat? Are we fucking serious? What do we mean left the NBA better than it was? Do you want to talk monetary? Are you gonna talk? I'm not even, you know what? Let me wait. I'm not gonna, he has to make his argument. Then I'll make mine. Jesus Christ. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be awesome.
Right now, I'm preliminary putting my name in the 2010 dunk contest Saturday night.
In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Super team collusion. Okay, I'm assuming he's gonna go through these one at a time, but as he's going through this, let me give my quick insight before I actually break it down, because I'm gonna actually do something he's probably not gonna do. Wild prediction here. I don't think he's gonna show us a single figure, a single stat, anything. I feel like this is just gonna be his feelings, but I could be wrong. But before I actually go look shit up and do more work than he probably should be doing as a full-time creator, let's start with so he said first one was broken promises. Okay, so not exactly sure what he's going to talk about there. If he's going to talk about not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, okay, if you really want to hold him to that, at the end of the day, he brought 3 different franchises a championship. Getting a championship, especially in the modern NBA, is very difficult. So, sure, he didn't get 7 championships, but I don't think we're ever going to see a player get 7 championships again. So, as far as broken promises go, I'm not sure what he's going to talk about, but that's just, because we got to see. That's my first thing. And, the second thing, right? Super team collusion. This is just absolutely ridiculous, considering the fact that he was not the first man to make a super team. We act like the Ray Allen Celtics didn't happen. Do you know where Ray Allen played? Before he was on the Celtics, he was on the Supersonics or the Bucks, one of the two. I know he switched between those teams. Garnett was on the Timberwolves. And they both got traded to the Celtics. This is not... And then you know why that team was made? For this man, LeBron James.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
G-O-A-T.
At that moment, I was like, I'm the greatest basketball player people have ever seen.
You gotta call me like 2-3 or Bron. Okay. Or, you know, GOAT if you want to. That's
Delusion. Okay. What? First of all, I don't want to rant too much because I actually got to get to his arguments. The only thing I'll say on this is that I kind of want my player to feel like they're the best. I want my player to have a little bit of delusion in them, if I'm being honest with you. This one you're saying is a terrible thing. I'm not even saying it's a bad thing. And here's why. Because I want my player to feel like they're the best on the court. Because if they feel like, do you really want your player to feel like, you know what? I'm not that good. I'm average. I'm okay. Like, is that the type of player you want to sign to a multi-million-dollar deal? Like, I'm sorry. LeBron's not the only one that probably feels he's the GOAT. Go to every NBA team. Talk to their best players. See who they feel is the best players in the NBA. You really think they're going to go like, you know what? I say Jokic is one and, you know, Curry's up there, LeBron. Oh, where do you rank yourself? Oh, probably like 30 if I'm humble, you know? I'm not that. It's like, no, bro. There's Jokic, then LeBron, and me. Jokic, Luka, then me. I'm next. Like, I promise you. So this delusion shit, I don't know what he's going to tackle, but it's probably going to be ridiculous. But, hey, we're 2 minutes in, and I already feel like he's on some bullshit. Let's keep going.
Pretty much played the last 3 games with a broken hand, so.
We already talked about this in the beginning. I don't need to rehash that point.
And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Okay. Lame excuses. All right, we'll see what we'll see.
During the LeBron James era, the on-court product, the purity of basketball, has eroded drastically. And of course, overall fan interest, especially the past couple of seasons, has taken a steep decline. Also, one big-time negative trend that's really gone league-wide is the overall belief that one superstar player, one marquee player, is bigger than their team, their organization, and really the entire NBA. That overall attitude of being bigger than basketball has been spearheaded by LeBron James. As of course, looking around the NBA, there's tons of superstars, all-stars, even role players who are flat out delusional about themselves and their standing in NBA history. For someone like Joel Embiid, much like LeBron, has a massive inflated ego that makes him simply delusional.
You think you would be in the greatest player of all time conversation without the injury problems?
I think so.
Someone like Zion...
Hold on. How is that a delusional take? Hold on. Does this guy... I'm not going to make that accusation yet. We're going to wait. Pause that. We'll get to that. Question, though. How is that a delusional take? If Joel Embiid didn't have his injury problems, some of it is because of weight. Some of it is just fucking bad luck. The motherfucker had a broken everything in his body, right? But if he didn't have the injury history he had, do you know how dominant Joel Embiid is? If Joel Embiid's able to play season after season like LeBron has, I think there could be an argument, maybe. I understand that he came up short a couple times, even when he was healthy and whatever the case may be, but he's been more unhealthy than healthy. So I don't think it's a crazy argument to say if he was healthy, there could have been an argument if he would have, obviously he'd have to succeed. Right? He would have to succeed, but the talent is there. It's like looking at someone like Wembanyama, right? People are saying there is a possibility he could be in the GOAT debate. I don't even disagree with that. You know who my GOAT is. That's why I'm reacting to this guy. You know who my GOAT is, but I don't disagree with that statement because he has the talent to do so. Now he has to back up that talent with accolades, so we got to wait and see what happens. But still... Like, that's not a crazy take to say if I was healthy, being as talented as I am, if I ended up succeeding, I'd probably be in a GOAT debate. Now, it's a whole lot of what if, sure, but to say it's delusion is just, okay.
Williamson, much in the vein of LeBron James, load manages every single week.
You won't see
Wait,
anything.
what? Hold on. What did he say?
James, much in the vein of LeBron James, load manages every single week.
Okay. Oh, okay. Holy fuck. I was wrong, guys. I guess I have to look stuff up. I didn't think I had to do that, but I have to look stuff up. Oh my god. So, this is Zion addressing why he can't play back-to-backs. This is why he can't play back-to-backs. This is what he said. As far as like, because I want to defend Zion a little bit, because I know the media has been on his ass, as they should have been, because he hasn't been losing the weight. I should be one to talk. By the way, I have lost 4 pounds, guys. I have lost 4 pounds, guys. I want to throw that out there. Okay? Hold on. Let me fix this. There we go. So, but besides that...
Let me make this clear to everybody out there.
We're going to look at Zion, okay? Because I want to defend him a little bit as far as, like, him losing weight. And he has been playing decent. Let's see why he can't play back-to-backs.
If I can play in the back-to-backs, I would. I physically, yes, I can. But I work for the Pelicans. They have decided that based off the numbers, it's not smart to do that right now. So, if that's what they feel, I'm rocking with them on that. But yes, if I could play in a back-to-back, I would. Let me make this clear to everybody out there.
All right. So as far as Zion's load management, his load management is pushed onto him by his organization. I don't know if you know this, but a player gets minutes distributed to them through the team. So if the player is told they don't play, they don't play. Have you heard of coaches' decisions? DMPs for coaches' decisions? That happens. I know these guys get millions of dollars, but that happens, and that can happen. That can't happen to star players. That happens all the time. We see it across sports. Back in the NFL, with Bill Belichick, he decided not to start. Who was it? Was it their corner in the Super Bowl? Back with the Patriots, he didn't start his fucking corner in the Super Bowl. His starting all-star corner in the Super Bowl. That was his decision. That can happen, and it does. So if the coach says you're not playing a back-to-back, you're not playing a back-to-back. So that's just me defending Zion a little bit. As for LeBron James, load management, that's infuriating. That's just stupid. Like I don't even know if I have to say that much to it. We can just go to LeBron, right? We can go to games played so far. So let's look at LeBron's games played, all right? We got 79, 80, 79, 78, 75, 81, 76, 79, 62. I'm pretty sure this was a lockout season. 2011-12. This was the lockout season, right? Let me look it up. Let me do my research. A little bit more than what the fuck this guy's doing. 2011 NBA lockout. Was it? Yep, it was. Okay, cool. So that was a lockout season. So LeBron played these games 62, 76, 77, 69, 76, 74, 82. Back in 2017, 18. One of my favorite seasons by Bron. 55, he was dealing with injury. 67, 45. Again, this was the bubble shit, right? This was COVID. 56, 55, 71, and then he's played most of the games this year. So on the back half of his career, you can say COVID, and you can say he's been dealing with some injuries. That is true. To say that he's been fucking load management, no, load management how? He's played most games in his entire career, and only up until recently, when he turned age 36, 37, 38, and 39, has he missed some games. And even at 39, he played 71. So you can't even say, well, from 36 to 40, he doesn't really play that many games. He played 45, 56, 55. Well, it's like, okay, one of them was a COVID year, okay? And the one after that, you can say injury, sure. But then 23, 24, he played 71 games. This year, he played 51. So what are we talking about? Load management, how? I feel like I didn't want to make this accusation earlier, but I'm going to start making it now. I don't think this guy watches basketball. But it's fine. Let's keep going.
You won't see anything from me tonight. Unfortunately, I will not be in uniform tonight.
And of course, Paul George, much like LeBron James due to his guidance, doesn't take All-Star Weekend seriously and views it as a vacation.
People just look at the All-Star break. It's like, damn, I get time to chill.
Like I said earlier, being the
First of all, do not bring podcast P in the same conversation of LeBron. No disrespect to, disrespect to playoff Pete. Here's the thing. When it comes to LeBron not playing in the All-Star game, he woke up and he said he wanted to play in the All-Star game. He went to whatever he did. He made his warm-ups, whatever the case may be. He felt like his foot wasn't ready to play in the All-Star game. He's 40 years old. He's 40. 40. So, he woke up. He wanted to play in the All-Star game. His body said, hey, you're old. And he went, oh, forgot about that. My bad. And his body said, you can't play this game. He decided not to play the game. We sit here and we talk this shit about LeBron James not playing in the All-Star game when he played every single year, has multiple All-Star MVPs, so obviously he took the game seriously. And he decided, you know what, I'm just not going to play in this one. That's it. I'm not going to play in this one. He has one more year on his contract. He'll play next year. But why don't y'all talk about this? I don't know why y'all don't talk about this. I got a question. Same All-Star game. I'm not even reaching back to prove my point. Same All-Star game. I'm curious. What happened here? What happened here? He didn't play due to a groin injury. He came there and just didn't play. Anthony Edwards. 23 years old. Doesn't matter? This doesn't matter? Why wasn't this talked about? And you know what's worse about this one? At least with Anthony Edwards, at least with LeBron, he sat there and he told you guys, I'm not going to be able to play this All-Star game. He said that before the All-Star game. But it was bitching and moaning because Norman Powell was going to be able to get his All-Star reserve spot, injury reserve spot. We really wanted to see Norman Powell. Oh, Norman Powell, oh. But Anthony Edwards, not only did he get dressed, go there, he just told nobody. They didn't even know until the first game kicked off. They didn't know. He told no one. But it's fine. That's fine. That's no big deal. Like, I think it's more messed up that a 40-year-old is telling the world, hey, I got an old body. I woke up this morning, I wanted to play. Turns out, I stretched and shit. I'm just not going to push myself. I can't play, unfortunately. Just wanted to let you guys know that, I don't want to just leave that in the air. But 23-year-old Anthony Edwards gets dressed, goes there, but doesn't play, tells nobody he's not playing. That's okay. But the 40-year-old telling people beforehand, what a selfish guy. Jesus.
Face the NBA, it's an immense burden and a very tough job. In regards to LeBron James, a lot of times his actions, even inactions, set the tone for the entire NBA. And of course, guys beneath him, like an Embiid, a Zion, a Paul George, whether they know it or not, they follow LeBron's lead in his NBA. Somewhere between 2010 and 2016, when the Kobe era ended, LeBron era began, something got lost in translation, something was not carried over.
The LeBron era started in This guy doesn't watch basketball. Let me say this right now. If you believe the LeBron era started in 2016, you don't watch basketball. What the hell does that even mean? Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? LeBron was called the chosen one in high school. Now, I'm not saying his era started in 03. I'm just saying high school, drafted, chosen one, out the gate, amazing. He was going to the finals, back on the Cavs team, in 2010. He went to the 2007. 2007. He went to the conference finals. Lost against the Celtics in 2010. That's why he ended up going to Miami. I don't understand. His best player in 2007-8, it was the 2007-8 team, right? Or was it the 6-7 team? No, he was 22. I believe it was the 6-7 team. Like, his second best player on this team, can I see roster? Was Mo Williams. Can we see roster? Roster? No? Okay. You're making me look it up. That's stupid. I don't want to do that. Why are you... Here. There we go. We gotta go back to 07-8. His second best player averaged 15 points a game on that finals team. Now, I'm not gonna talk too much about that. I'm not gonna sit here and try to look for it. I don't want to rant. This video is already as long as longer than it should be because of this fucking guy. The point is, at the age of 22, he was taking his team to the finals when his second best player wasn't even playing half of their games in the finals. He wasn't there for half of the series against the Spurs. His second best player was averaging 15 points a game. Second best player. 22 years old. Going to the finals. And you want to tell me that LeBron's era didn't start until 2016? Dude, you don't even believe that! Why would you believe that? If you believed that, then you wouldn't have seen Miami as a fucking super team. You wouldn't have seen him going to Miami as forming a super team. Because that wouldn't have been LeBron's era, no? Oh my God.
From Kobe's era to LeBron's era.
But one of the reasons my husband played through injuries and pain was because he said he remembered being a little kid, sitting in the nosebleeds with his dad to watch his favorite player play. Kobe didn't want to disappoint his fans, especially the ones in the 300 sections that saved up to watch him play.
You won't see anything from me tonight. Unfortunately, I will not be.
What? First of all, I don't... I hate this. First of all, I'm not sure that Kobe Bryant would have played through injury in an all-star game. There's that. But let's say he did, okay? Look, to act like LeBron hasn't played through injury is fucking insane. You just don't believe he did. That's the thing. You don't believe he did. You don't believe he played through injury. He told you he played on a broken tendon or a torn tendon. Was it broken or torn? Torn tendon. He played on a torn tendon. I had to fucking put notes to the side here. This is crazy. Torn tendon. LeBron James played on a torn tendon. He played 82 games in 2018. Load management. You're okay.
In uniform tonight. Still dealing with ankle and foot discomfort. So,
Right.
That stuff right there from LeBron James kind of crystallizes who he is as a player and really as a person. As of course, what this move comes down is LeBron James.
As a person? Now we're really psychoanalyzing the guy. You don't even know him. As far as a person, he's been a philanthropist. I mean, he made the I Promise school. He helped low-income kids be able to go to college. Not college. Actually, yeah, college. I'm pretty sure if you graduate from his high school, you get your college tuition paid for by his school. Like, he has a LeBron James Foundation. Like, you know what? Let's just look it up real quick. I don't want to speak out my ass. LeBron James Foundation. I'm pretty sure his foundation does a lot of fucking... Like, here it is. Like, I don't know. He helps a lot of families. He focuses on helping kids. Especially, they serve more than 1,400 Akron area students with the I Promise School with programs, support, and mentors they need to succeed in school and beyond. Like, I don't understand. If you want to think he's a bad player, go off. Go ahead. That's fine. I think it's stupid. I'm going to yell at you about it. But if you want to say LeBron is a bad person, first of all, he may be, by the way. I don't know. Just because you're a philanthropist and you donate money doesn't necessarily make you a good person. But it probably makes you, if that's all the information I have on you, I'm probably more likely to say you're a good person than a bad one, considering I don't know you. What the hell, bro? Like, this is what I'm saying. This is just your feelings, which is fine. If you have feelings, we all got feelings, but you don't watch basketball. This is just feelings. I feel this way. Like, I get mad at myself sometimes when it comes to, like, content because I want to do more for content. I want to do outdoor basketball content. I want to vlog. I want to make videos like that. But I work full-time. I go to school full-time, and I got a wife. I don't have time, and right now this is a hobby, but I hope to blow it up. But I look at shit like this, how the fuck is this effort? I put in more effort in the last 20 minutes of me ranting than you did in this entire fucking video, and we're not done yet. All you're doing is splicing clips of people talking about LeBron, saying he's a bad guy, and saying you feel this way, because, you know, it's just obvious, it's common sense. Like, there's no substance to this, my guy. What the hell? And you have 100,000 fucking subscribers doing it. That's crazy.
James having a massive ego. As pulling out the 11th hour, it ruins the fan experience in the arena, out of the arena, ruins it for the players on the floor, it ruins for some guys who could replace LeBron James in that game. And here's the sad part.
Oh, Norman Powell. Norman Powell.
Those parties being affected by LeBron James ducking the All-Star game, I don't think LeBron James actually cares. Because of course LeBron James, the only person he cares about is LeBron James. To be the so-called face the NBA pull that stunt, it's downright despicable. And again,
if LeBron didn't care about the game, why is he playing? Can I pose the question to the room? So LeBron is a billionaire on the court. LeBron is a billionaire off the court, yet somehow he doesn't care about basketball. Crazy. I know that if I'm a billionaire at all, that if I go to do a job, it's probably because I love doing it. You're never going to catch me doing a job. If I had millions of dollars, let alone billions, if I had millions or multiple thousands, depending on the amount, you probably won't catch me working. Because I won't want to work. But if I do work, it's probably because I love doing it. I don't think that's a crazy take.
Making a larger point, LeBron's influence trickles down to players beneath him. As even Anthony Edwards, a younger superstar.
Oh, he's talking about Ants. Okay. So here we go. He's talking about Ants. What do we think he's going to say, guys? What do you think he's going to say? Is he going to say, A, Anthony Edwards did this. He shouldn't have done this. And this is an indictment on Anthony Edwards. B, Anthony Edwards did this because of LeBron James. I don't know. I don't know which one he's going to say. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think it could go either way. Let's see.
A guy being called the next Jordan face of the NBA kind of pulled the exact same stunt, which once again proves in the LeBron era, skipping All-Star games randomly is commonplace and simply accepted. And for LeBron himself, his quote-unquote injured ankle, his fatigued ankle, look.
Okay, so he wrapped it back to LeBron. Cool.
I'm very, very skeptical. This guy's ankle on some nights, for his teams like the Wizards, Charlotte, or Utah, looks 100% healthy.
Why are you skeptical? He's 40. What is there to be skeptical? Why are you skeptical? He's 40 years old. Like, I don't think you understand what it's like to have something in your body that gets harder to heal with age. I'm young, but I can kind of relate as far as like something not fully healing because I got a compound fracture in my right leg, right? Because someone hit me with their car. Ever since then, it's been a slow process to kind of heal, get back into basketball shape, get back into shape in general. It's been a slow process, and it's never going to fully heal, okay? I play basketball with the guys in order to lose some weight. I mean, that's how I lost a few pounds. But the thing is, I'm not going to be able to play every day. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to be able to play every day, and there's going to be days where I can feel it in my leg. I can't run. I can't do it. And I can't play. And there's going to be other days that I can because I have a metal rod in my leg. Now, I'm not saying LeBron has that. What I'm getting at with that is that sometimes you get an injury and it's just not going to fully heal. Like with me, I got a metal rod. Even though I'm young and I should be able to heal, that's going to impact how I'm able to play and how I'm able to move forward as far as me and my life and my physical life. With him, he's 40. The older you get, the harder it is for you to heal. Some injuries may linger. Some may take longer for you to heal than, someone who's fucking 30 or 25. So for you to feel like, oh, I don't know, I'm skeptical. One day he can play the game and the other day he can't. Well, no shit. Because one day his ankle's feeling fine and the other it may need some time to rest. You know it. You feel it in your fucking leg. I know it. Right? If I'm running around, I can feel like, oh, I should stop. I need to take a break. I know it. With my shit, I'm pretty sure he would know, like, hey, I gotta stop. I'm feeling tightening. I can't go. Like, it's just all it's skepticism, criticism, mixed with bullshit. There's no, oh, this is great. I love it.
Healthy. Then all of a sudden, there's a Minnesota or Milwaukee that that ankle just kind of flares up, it's hurting, you know, I gotta sit out, take 5, can't play tonight. LeBron's injury history, it's always very, very skeptical of the timing, the excuses, really the entire cloud surrounding.
Did anyone ever suggest surgery?
Yeah, 2 doctors.
Why did you decide against it?
Because I went to LeBron James with feet.
That's kind of the weird dichotomy of LeBron James. On one hand, he's superhuman, recovers faster than anyone. On the other hand, if he loses, gets bounced in the playoffs, all of a sudden that ankle just, it's not superhuman anymore, isn't recovered, and LeBron James all of a sudden...
The fact that, because I know what you're talking about, him getting bounced in the playoffs. The fact that you're talking about a 39-year-old LeBron getting bounced in the playoffs and a 38-year-old LeBron getting bounced in the playoffs and saying that's his fault is absolutely asinine. You're mad at a 39 and 38-year-old because he wasn't able to carry his team to the finals. He wasn't able to do that. This is what I'm talking about. Like, the arguments in himself is just contradictory because you're mad that a 39 and 38-year-old couldn't drag his team to the playoffs. You say he's making excuses, but then you turn around and say he's not even that good. Which one is it? Is he a 39, 38-year-old phenom that's one of a kind and fucking amazing, and he should be able to drag his team to the finals? Or is he a 39, 38-year-old trash player that everybody just copes for? Because your argument is not allowed to work both ways. It can't. You can't sit here and be like, oh, he's hiding these injuries. He's 39 and 38. He's hiding these injuries because really he choked, but he's really, really good. He just choked. Or, I see he's actually garbage. Then he's not making excuses. He's garbage. Like, it's just... They want it both ways. They want LeBron to be like super, super, super trash, but at the same time, if he goes to a team like Miami, it's a super team. But it's not a super team because of him. It's asinine. It's straight asinine.
Just on one arm and one leg. Stuff like that is why fans are tired of LeBron James. We're tired of the lying, the collusion, the fake injuries, the passive-aggressive comments. We're tired of all of it. When you're the face of the NBA, it's not about you, your ego, your legacy. It's not about any of that. It's about the league as...
Jordan retired twice. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Jordan retired twice. One time to go play baseball. Twice. Respect for the game. Ooh.
As a whole, you pushing the game forward once you retire. Look at this quote right here from the 2001 Basketball Encyclopedia. The opening headline to this book says the following. The NBA's lost Russell, Wilt, Bird, Magic, and Jordan, but the league endures. And under that header in the final paragraph, it says the following. Still, the game endures. MJ is gone, but there's more than enough in the basketball alphabet to keep the game moving forward. And of course, what it's alluding to is guys like Duncan, Shaq, Iverson, and of course Kobe. Guys who take that torch in the 2000s, even the 2010s, and push the game forward. That opening monologue from the 01 Basketball Encyclopedia.
LeBron has it? LeBron has it? How? We can't talk about monetary value. I know you don't want to go there. We talk about monetary value. They got nothing but just, what? Multiple billions, maybe trillions? Here, I'm even looking right now. Yeah, so in 2003, this is by Statista. In 2003, the revenue grew from $3.7 billion in 2003, LeBron's rookie year, to over $10 billion in 2023. Like, so it's multiple billions, not trillion. Never gonna be a trillion. I don't know why I said that. I lost my brain cells by listening to him. I apologize, guys. But yeah, the revenue went up multiple billions of dollars since he's been in the league. But I guess we're not talking about revenue, so what are we talking about exactly? I'm confused.
Yeah, it's extremely relevant 25 years later. As of course, even for Jordan, one of the biggest showstoppers global stars the game's ever seen, even Jordan wasn't bigger than basketball.
Really? Because he retired twice. He retired twice. Held a press conference and everything. When Jordan got 30,000 points, they stopped the game and gave him a trophy. They stopped the game and gave him a trophy. That's what they did for Jordan, who's not You know, he always saw, you know, he's not bigger than basketball. Do you know what happened when LeBron hit 40,000 points? That's it. I muted it because I don't know if I'll get in trouble like copyright-wise, but yeah, that's it. This is all they did. This is it. LeBron James, the first to hit 40,000 points. LeBron got a graphic. When LeBron hit 40,000 points, he didn't get a trophy, he got a graphic, and he had to keep playing. This is... Like, you don't... Do you even look up shit before you talk? Do you even look up anything before you speak on these things? Do you just come, turn on your... You don't even turn on your camera. Do you even just... You just sit down, turn on your mic, and just go, I'm gonna speak from the gut. I'm not even gonna use anything. No NBA knowledge, nothing. I like Michael Jordan. I probably saw, like, a few NBA clips of him. I think he's the GOAT. I listened to, like... you know, commentators for 30 minutes a day, and I know enough about basketball to say LeBron is trash. Like, is that all you do? It took me, like, a few seconds to look that up. I ranted more than it took me to look that up. But sure. Sure.
And like I said previously, for guys like Jordan, Magic, Bird, and so on, they left the game better than when they found it. The biggest indictment on LeBron James isn't his finals loss.
Magic pushed his coach out of the team in the 80s. What are we talking about? What are we doing?
Excuses, his fake injuries. It's not any of that. The biggest stain on his legacy, the biggest indictment on his legacy, is that he left the game worse than when he found it, as the face of the NBA was largely a failure. Now, for LeBron, age 40...
How is it worse than when he left it? We have players like SGA. We have players like Wembanyama. One of the players that look up to him, who's now a teammate, who looks up to him, Luka Doncic, one of the best players in the league, now plays alongside him. Jokic. Giannis. Ant-Man. What do you mean the game is worse than it was before? You don't watch basketball. You don't watch basketball. You don't watch basketball. That's all I can say. It is so crazy to me that I work full-time. I have school full-time. I have a wife. I have responsibilities, and YouTube right now is a hobby. It's not even something I can do as a job. This is your job. Your job is to make YouTube videos. You have 100,000 subscribers. You probably get good monetary value. And you're telling me you can't know more about basketball than me, the working guy, doing this as a hobby. I watch 4 to 5 games a week. 4 to 5 games a week. And I feel like I watch and know more about basketball than the guy that's entire content page is about it. And you know what? It's not even about basketball, is it? It's about LeBron. That's what your page is about. Let's go to your page real quick. I'm curious. How many videos are about LeBron? I saw that a couple two were, but let's just go through this, okay? Let's go all the way back a month, because we're not going to go that far back. We'll stop here. Nope, that's too much. We'll stop here. This is where the month is. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we got 30 videos, okay? So let's go back to that video. It was right here. So that's about Giannis. Okay, so we got 30 videos. Let's see how many are about LeBron. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and we can maybe stick this one in. Maybe. Well, I see LeBron there, so I'm just going to say 14. It's LeBron literally pops up. So, out of 30 videos, 14 of them are about LeBron. 14 of the last 30 videos you made is about LeBron. I talk about LeBron a decent amount as well. You can go to my channel. But guess what? That's because I'm a LeBron fan. I like LeBron. I make it known. I say I'm biased. I like LeBron James. I will also talk basketball as well. But I think it's kind of crazy that I probably dropped more videos on basketball in general, even me being a LeBron fan, than you have in your entire fucking channel. All you do, and even when you don't talk about LeBron, all you do is just shit on the game. NBA sucks. NBA sucks. Zion wanted to get a reality check. Delusional. Scottie Pippen. It's just, they don't care. It sucks. It's a joke. Like, it's... You're not a basketball fan. You don't give a fuck about basketball. You like basketball drama. When's the last time you sat down and watched the game? Watch the game in its entirety. I probably watched more games this week than you have in the last few months. And it's sad because you're a content creator. You have time. Your whole point is to make content on this type of stuff, but you don't. You make content on basketball drama. You're sad. You're sad. You haven't said one single argument that could be backed up by any type of fucking stat, data, anything. All it was is just your emotions. This is how you feel. And that's okay. Put your feelings out there. This is the fucking internet. Do whatever you want. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just saying you're saying it like it's law, but you have nothing to back it. If you're going to say this is a fact, back that. But don't sit here and act like, oh, actually, this is just a fact. Everybody knows that LeBron left the league better than what it was. Left the league worse. See, I can't even lie as a joke because he did leave the league better than what it was. Everybody knows that LeBron left the league worse than what was. Everybody knows that LeBron is garbage. Everybody knows that LeBron lies. Everybody the lies, the delusion. What lies? Can you substantiate that? Can you show that? The media lies. Well, can you substantiate that? No, I'm just going to say it. Okay.
Los Angeles, season 22, coming into this year, what quote did he have that took everyone by storm? He said, quote, "I have nothing left to prove." And of course, for the most part, that is true. But with that being said, if you have nothing to prove, nothing to gain, why are you still playing? The NBA as a whole doesn't need you anymore.
Probably because he feels like, oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Holy shit. Oh. I'm sorry. I've been ranting this whole time. Oh my god. It just hit me. You're stupid. Oh my god. I get it now. It all makes sense. Now. You know, I was ranting and I was raving and I was going crazy, but I understand now. You're just an idiot. Now this video makes sense. LeBron says he has nothing left to prove. He probably has something left to prove to himself. That makes sense? You understand that? Everybody was on his ass for he needs to build a resume, he needs to get accolades, whatever the case may be. He's done that. So when he's saying he has nothing left to prove, he probably feels like, I have nothing left to prove to you guys. I've done it. But I probably still have something left to prove to myself. That's probably why he's playing. I could be wrong. I'm not trying to psychoanalyze the guy. That's probably why he's playing basketball. If you don't believe so, why do you think he's playing basketball? Why do you think he's still on the court? What would be your reasoning for him playing basketball? I'm curious. Because he wants the money? He's a billionaire. Oh, because he likes attention? Maybe? Again, he's LeBron James. If he really wanted the attention, he could just stop playing and go be a commentator or just go on every game. He's LeBron James. You think they won't let him on the show? Like, I don't... Brain, just use this a little bit, just for like 2 seconds before you say something. So just ridiculously wrong, just use this for like 2 seconds.
Doesn't want you anymore, and quite frankly, can't stand you anymore. For the average fan, hearing LeBron's excuses, fake injuries, just a nonsense BS to service LeBron James, you can only take so much of it.
It's what I just called him out for. I won't rant too much on this because I just called him out for this. Substantiate your claims. There's a minute left in the video, so I know you're not going to. Substantiate your claims. Don't use fucking, well, I'm just asking a question. I'm just curious. Like, you show actual facts of the matter of the case. right? Look it up. Show me like an art. Be like, pull up an article. Be like, well, I pulled up this article and it says like the Lakers medical team actually said blah blah blah. Or I pulled up this article and it says actually the LeBron James medical team actually said blah blah blah. Like, show me actual fucking facts of something, of anything. I'm asking for one thing. This entire time, I've only been attacking your claims, and you have done nothing to substantiate them.
And 20 years in, it's just LeBron fatigue. Go on, retire, leave the game. It'll be fine without you. We won't have your...
No, you won't. You will not be fine when LeBron retires. You know why? Because your channel is reliant upon him. I only went through 30 of your videos. I bet I could keep going. LeBron, I see his face, I see his face, I see his face. I see his face, I see his face, I see his face. I see his face, I see his face, I see his face. I see his face. Every time I go down a slide, I see his face, I see his face. I see his face, I see his face, I see his face, I see his face. 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 I see his face. I see LeBron James' face more on your channel than I've ever seen on any channel before. For someone who hates LeBron, you sure talk about him a lot. Jesus Christ. I have the man on my wall, and you're more of a bigger bronzexual than I'll ever be. What is this? Let's finish out his video. Let's finish.
Excuses your brick game winners or your finals losses. We'll endure and be fine without you. So that right there is the end of the video, and I'll say one last thing. The legacy of LeBron James will be won with a couple of different stories. On one hand, this guy was a great basketball player, phenomenal talent, who stats-wise was an anomaly. On the other hand, he's a single figure responsible for the NBA's decline in the late 2010s.
He's a single figure? Substantiate your claim! Substantiate anything! Show me anything to prove that! Oh my god!
In a lot of ways, LeBron James is Anakin Skywalker or Darth Vader. As much like Anakin was dubbed as the Chosen One.
I gotta pump out like a couple sets here. He's making me work out.
Immense hype expectations that he simply wouldn't live up to. And of course, when it's all said and done, LeBron's overall impact was largely negative on the NBA and pushing the game forward. In simplest terms, LeBron James has left the game worse than when he found it. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.
Made me push out a set. Because if I didn't, I was going to have to punch something. What the fuck, man? That was... That was disgusting. I hated that. I hated every minute of that. I did not like that. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam. I am. I don't like that. That was disgusting. Okay. So, that video's done. How long did 48 minutes? Oh, shit. That's a long one. So, I was going to make, I'm reacting to 2 of these guys' videos. I was going to make that just one long video, but I didn't know this video was going to be so long, so I'll just cut it here, and I'll upload that video separately. If you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's anything you want to react to. I already let my comments be known about this guy. He doesn't watch basketball. He doesn't give a fuck about it. But anything else. That's all I got. I wish you guys the best, y'all. Peace out. Love you. Deuces.